Hi guys, welcome once again to my channel. My name is Nana and this is Nana's Lifestyle channel. And in this video, I talk about how I got from this to that. Stay tuned. Do you know? My name is Nana and I'm your host for this. Yeah, so it's a big always be open for surprises. My son, like somebody you never expected could just appear. Guys, I'm back once again, but in this video we talk about bringing someone from a place of not being able to speak up, not being extroverted, being full of fear, to that. Okay, so first of all, what I want you all to notice is that every individual is different in their own little way. And there's a big way too. You need to be able to define yourself in order to do what you can do to support society. It is a lie to think that you can mimic somebody's way of doing things in order to make it. You might make it, but you see, the beauty of life is being able to do something you love and get money for it. Isn't that great? Yeah, I know, I said that. Okay. Okay, first of all, the question I want to ask you is, who are you? Now, this is a cliche. There are many people who talk about, who are you? You need to know who you are. Great. But in this video, I do not talk about just who are you. You need to find yourself. Find yourself. Find yourself. Nah. So for me, growing up, I was a little timid, even though everybody saw me as someone who can worry mankind, right? I always had my little corner where I felt, I can't tell anybody this. I have to keep it to myself because I don't know what people will think about me. Yeah, and I know that many people like that. Many of us exist. People who feel that people are just going to be hurt about what they say, and so they're not going to say it because they don't want to look at them like the bad person. Now that is very, very troubling because I went through it. You don't even know what to do to yourself because you don't want anybody to feel that you are not being nice to them. And so you compromise and compromise and compromise. And before you realize, you don't really know who you are, because then whatever someone tells you is what you do. Whatever someone feels is right for them is what you want to do to support them. But then you never find out who you are. I'm not saying that supporting people is wrong. I'm not saying that loving people to the extent that you don't want to hurt them with your words is wrong. But you need to figure out who you are so you be able to manage that situation. The next thing is, what do you enjoy? You know, it's funny how when we're growing up, we're told to go to school and to go through the mail and all the status quo stuff. It's totally fine because it helped me going to school. It helped everybody going to school. If you went to school, you have done a great job. However, we forget that what we love doing sometimes is different from what we were taught in school. So in school, you find that you love A, B, C, D. That's totally fine. But you need to figure out within you that particular thing that makes you excited, aside from the curriculum that you were shared with in school. So yes, I love science. I want to be a scientist. That's great. Do I really want to be a scientist because I need money or I need a job? You need to be able to discover these things. The third thing is, what do you dream about? Where you see yourself. Now, this might always sound like a cliche, but trust me, anybody who dreams, who thinks, who has a mental picture about who he wants to be, who she wants to be, a mental picture about standing on stage and doing what they gotta do, such people, they move towards that particular dream. It's weird, but then it works. Why? Because I've realized one thing. God places certain things in you because he knows that you will excel in that particular thing. And so if you miss it, I don't know, like you've missed it. And the beautiful thing is that if you're within the ages of 20 to like 30 years, maybe 35, 40, you could still, figure yourself out. But then beyond, what I'm trying to say is that you do not really have that much time. You need to begin to dream. Dream for yourself. Dream, baby, dream. The next thing is in relation to your dream. Where do you dream about? Trust me. It is not just about what you dream about, but in the dream, where do you see yourself? Where are you in the dream? What's the situation? If I dream that I'm going to be in the UN, etc., that is dreaming about your place. And I see myself on a platform with the background or the back cover being UN Women or UN Food and Agriculture Organization. Then I am actually giving my dream a situation, and that gives it more flesh, and that makes me want to achieve it even the more. Welcome to Games R Us. Okay guys, how do I destroy this fort with 3 shots from tiny cannonballs? The game says that I cannot use the cannonballs because every time I tried, it did not work. What should I do? At a point, someone shared something with me. There was a phase in my life where I was super stressed. I visited the doctors and they said, you're stressed. I knew I was stressed, and I knew that it was getting to a point where I just couldn't take it anymore. Why? Because I was exploding. There were so many things on my mind, so many things to discuss, so many things to do, like, terrible. I do not want people to go through that, but one thing is that you come out successfully when you're able to go through that and build yourself out of it. Now, in trying to find yourself, we cannot take out your personality. Now, there are many personality tests, cool stuff, but I usually stick to the main ones that we have already known. I am a sanguine, but my sanguine lifestyle did not emerge from birth. There's like one personality, and then like a recessive personality that attaches itself to you, and then a third recessive personality. Once you're born, you have this natural lifestyle, natural character, natural personality that you come with. So a child might be very jovial, might be very bubbly when they're children, and then they go to school, and then someone starts bullying them and they become morose, and then they become a little bit melancholic than they were before. And as they're growing up, they decide that, oh, I want to vie for the position of the president, of the school's president, or however they call it. And they do that, and then you realize that, oh, my child is back to who she is, but this time she's not just bubbly and excited like the sanguine, but she's choleric, she is assertive, she is opinionated, she's an extrovert, she's extroverted, etc. So you see that it ranges in your life. For me, there's nothing cast in stone. There's no personality that's cast in stone. I believe that for every changing scene of life, there are personalities that you adapt or adjust to. You can do anything. Of all the creatures in this world, men, women on this earth are the lords, like we're the keepers, we're the beings who do things in this realm. And so you, my friend, and I, we are creators, we are craftsmen, we are skilled. You just need to sit up and know who you are so you can walk on that particular path set for you. Just saying, there is a path for you, there's something you love doing, and that's your trajectory. That is your path. The fact that you love doing A, B, C, D, and you've learned A, B, C, D, you can put it together to do something for yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is how finding yourself helps you in your career choice. Now, this thing is like very important, especially to people within the ages of like 25 through to like 35 or 40, etc. I don't even know it, but I think that we have not really conceptualized the idea or the understanding that we live once, like it's a one-time thing. I've had people share with me how they wish they had done this, they had done that, and they didn't do it, and now they are old and they have regrets. I don't know about y'all, but I am not about to do that to my life. It's a one-time thing. Uno, like one, back up it. So, like, you can't play with it. The thought of it kills me. Like, Finally, you wake up one morning, you're like, I wasted my years. No way. Great. Because we don't want that to happen, we're gonna sit up, right? Right? The second thing is try and isolate yourself from what people say. In finding yourself, you need to separate yourself from what people say about you, because people think about you a certain way. Their thinking is mostly situational. So for instance, I'm talking to someone, right? And I'm very peeved, or someone has really annoyed me. And so I'm talking. And then I got to a point where I show some emotions. And at the point, my emotional capacity is just being rude, because I'm being rude because someone hurt me. Like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm not in the mood. Like, don't, yeah. So the point is, the person you're speaking to will just say, she's so rude. But maybe in actual fact, that is not it at all. And you see, when they tell you you're so rude, or when someone tells you you're so rude, there is a natural tendency for you to pick that up as a part of your personality. And that makes you want to define yourself according to what people think. No. I always do something. I do self-examination. For me, examining myself was part of how I found who I am. Like, everything I do, I sit down and examine myself. If I have a fight with my friend, if I talk harshly to someone, etc., I sit down and I realize what I had done. But I know that it's because of something. That does not make me a rude person. Do you understand? But you see, your personality also determines how you react to situations. So you need to find your own self in the cues. Like, sit down. What am I doing? Who am I? What do I dream about? Do I dream at all? Like, where am I going? Is there anybody who's supporting me to go? You need to do that. Great. The next thing is to find people who actually want to partner with you on finding yourself. But you need to find someone who actually understands the you in you. There are some people, when you meet them for the first time, they kind of like get you. They get you. They talk like they understand you. Like, it's weird, right? Of course, as time unfolds, you realize that they have flaws and they also don't know certain things about you, etc. But at least for the first time, maybe not for the first time, but then eventually you realize that this one can be my friend. Yeah, you need such people. You need such people around you, because you can't do it on your own. Even if you are realizing your dreams, there are people who are supposed to push you from behind. There are people who are supposed to support your arms. There are people who are supposed to tell you in your face that you are not good, so that you can prove them wrong. I'm going to get right into this. Do not think that anybody that comes your way that causes you some trouble or some havoc is your enemy. There are lots of people who come your way to help you, but then it doesn't feel like they're helping you, because they have their own method. And sometimes they don't even know they're helping you, right? So if you have a stepmom, like someone who maltreats you, or like you're working with someone who does not treat you well, all of that, sometimes it builds in you the capacity you need for the journey ahead. And so you don't have to despise these things. You need to be able to go through it. Now, it builds your capacity. Sometimes you can feel like your chest is broadening and your back is like, taking a certain form. It excites me, yeah. And that, that breaks like the boundaries for you, because that means that you've been through a lot, you're skilled in people management, and that helps you build on. Welcome to Nana's Fact Discovery of the Week. Did you know that you do not forget skills and crafts that you learn and use for a long time? Especially if you learned it very, very well. So while you are developing yourself, why don't you learn a skill with your hands? You can learn to sew, you can learn to make shoes. It's amazing. Okay guys, that's it for Nana's Facts Discovery of the Week. Stay tuned next time. Great guys, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You are gonna get more of these videos, so if you don't subscribe, it's not me. Meaning thank you all so much for being here. Be breezy.